Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Anon here. So yeah, back at playing Wuthering Waves. I want to just quickly touch on a few things here about the game after playing it for a while and getting, most of the characters that I would like. I was F2P at the start, free to play at the start, but then I kind of wanted a couple of the characters, and I'll keep you note, it is quite an expensive game, almost similar to Genshin Impact price actually. And is it worth really to kind of top up in this game? Not really. They don't come up with Kuro Games, understanding that they actually created Punishing Grey Raven, for example. In Punishing Grey Raven, if there's a new unit or new character, they'll come up with kind of like summon packs, meaning it's like they'll sell you, let's say a multi-ticket or weapon upgrade or weapon gacha and whatnot. Okay, but over here is none. So it's just raw how do you call it, currencies. So just to go through quickly the characters that I have. So when I tried to pull for Yinlin, I've got Ling Yang, and that was kind of annoying because I really didn't want to have Ling Yang, because in terms of damage output or just the gameplay overall, the gameplay, I don't really like his gameplay. But yeah, so I've got this, and then I ended up actually also pulling for GN because I thought, you know what, I need the two teams damage kind of output that I can actually use or do in the towers end game. And Yang, I'm trying to raise her up, but the damage output is not going to be the same. So of course this is not a free-to-play account 100%, but the things that I want to kind of, I suppose, cover at the in this video, it's basically the end game of this game. What is the end game? Still the same as the last video that I've posted. Now that I've reached the end game, meaning that I've done all of the some of the explorations are 100%, but then what is the end game? So the first end game mode is this part here, which is the Tower of Adversity. It reset every 2 weeks, every 14 days, I think, and it's coinciding. To be honest, this is their banner advertising, in-house banner advertising. What does it mean? So it means because you need to do two different. This is basically your end game rewards, and trying to get all of this astride, right? This is the premium currency, the currency for gacha in this game. The ideal scenario, you get up to 24. So basically you do this two on left and right, and then this is kind of more for later, like an end game, right? Once you reach this tower, this is basically your end game. You build two different teams. This is one team with electro bonus, for example, and the other one here with the arrow damage bonus, right? So as you can see, it's very clear that this is the advertising for their banners, right? Because if you can see here, this guy Jian is the arrow and Yinlin is the electro. So simply put, in the next banner run that they have, it would be Spectro, and it would be Fusion, which is fire, right? So this will be 100% Spectro and Fusions. Like the left would be Spectro, the right one would be Fusion, right? And rightly so, that's what they do, right? They need to somehow promote what they, with the banners, right? The best way to do it is like, oh, let's just put a challenging content here for endgame, where you really need to have those two. Now, if you have F2P, yes, you probably can try to do this arrow. Oh, let's do arrow for this or this. Let's just do this, right? So this, and then him, right? And then after that, do the last one would be, I don't know, a healer, right? So it would be, would be her, for example. This would be your F2P choice, and you try to get them as as high as you can, and that would be your choice. The same way as This one, for example, you might already have, you know, Calcaro or things like that, that, you know, you might be, you know, already got them, right? So from, you know, the, what do you call it, from the selector, things like that, you can then have him, you know, and there's another electro like him, for example, and then again, like, you know, maybe you know, in the beginner banner, you've got Verena, for example, so you've got that, or even you can change Verena to, let's say, you know, the MC, right? This might be your free-to-play choice, you know, so they do going to give you that, right? And rightly or wrongly, if you build your free-to-play characters correctly, you can get up to 12 to 12 here, and then this one is just, for now, it's questionable because the level is too high. Okay, yeah, and it's too hard, too high and too hard. Okay, so but in time, when you get to level 90, this will probably be a cakewalk for you. All right, so this is the end game. Now, how do we tackle this end game, right? Because you kind of want to say, oh well, you know, I want to build 2 teams. Now this is now the issue, right? The first thing first, you need ascendant materials. This, it comes from the world bosses, right? Like this guy. Okay, so those world bosses require 60 stamina to do. Okay, so boss challenges. So every one of these boss will give the respective upgrade materials, right? And each of them, if you want to claim for the material, it needs 60 stamina. You only have 240 max per day, right? Or maybe a little bit more if you kind of gamify the hours, right? You never maximize it, you always use it. Okay, so that's one. And then you need another one to level up, which is, you know, the EXP potions here, right? And the EXP for the weapon. Okay, and to do those, you need around 130k gold. Then you need this as well. So I'll show you just quickly how much credits, it's called credits here, credits. Okay, how much credits is needed to raise your character up to level 7. Okay, so this one, dungeon. Okay, if I'm trying to see how, if I maximize it, it will cost me 150,000 credits. That's massive. Okay, and currently they have like double drop on gold, so I'm burning it just literally on double drop on gold, because otherwise I just can't pay that, right? So this, they have like double drop chances here, so I always spend it on here, because otherwise I can't get my units to level 70 that I need to tackle this hardest content, Tower of Adversity. Now, not only that, okay, not only that, that's one unit. Okay, that's one unit, and you need most likely 2 or 3 units. In total, you need 6. You need 6 to tackle those towers, right? You need 6. Or minimum, I suppose 4 minimum, right? If you're really good and you know, you min-max all of your 4 units, you might be able to do it with just 4 units, right? It's gonna be hard, but the 3rd unit you can kind of like, just for the support or the healers, you might just, you know, put it in there just for the sake of putting it, right? So you have those to raise up. Now, the skills are also necessary, right? And currently, if I want to raise the skills, I need this material. This material also, you can't farm it in the overworld. You can only farm it from these dungeons, and it takes again 40 stamina, and you might only get 1 purple, 3 of this one, and then maybe 6 of this one, or 4, I forgot. But you need those to be able to raise the skills, and they cost quite a lot, 100k. Okay, 100k to raise up 1 skill, to open up 1 skill. Okay, but if you raise this one up, it takes 4,500-ish. Okay, so you need to do this, because otherwise your skill is like meh, you know, doesn't do enough damage still. Okay, so that's for 1 unit, only for the characters, only for them. After that, you still need to raise up your echo, which is kind of your equipments as well. Now each echo requires the you know, to level up, right? To upgrade, to level up, As you can see, using all of this different material to level up, right? And not only that, they then, to unlock the substats, you need this. Okay, now this you can only get from tasted field, and then if you do it, you only get 15 of them, 15 of those in tasted field, right? Only 15 of this every run, and each run you need 60 stamina again. So, and then you have to min-max, right? The end game you want to min-max the units, because, like for instance, I'll give you an example. This one has a pretty good roll, but not the best. Like if the last one has crit damage, then it will be perfect, you know, kind of like roll, right? Really good. But on the other ones, for example, this one has resonance liberation damage bonus, which Gian needs because this is the alt, right? Basic attack. Well, this is trash. You want to farm this in the overworld, right? But if you're trying to farm that in the overworld, you might get different drops like this spectral damage. It's not correct. This one is arrow, right? You want arrow damage, right? This one has fusion damage, right? This is farming in overworld, right? Now this one has arrow, but it's being used by another person, but I can swap it. It's not a problem, but I need to then not only level it up, also have to unlock the substats. The problem at the moment, the game is not generous on the substat materials. Okay, sure, the leveling up of the echo can be, can be, how do you call it, like in the tasted field with 60 stamina, but at least give us a way to actually be able to transform the materials that are the purple ones, which is excuse me, a level lower, and transform this into this one, the premium one. Because at the moment I cannot exchange this. I cannot exchange this 1,400 that I don't use, 1,000 of this one that I don't use. Why can't I upgrade from the blue one to the purple one, and from the purple one to yellow one, so that I can just continue rolling for substats and play overworld stuff, right? Because think about it this way, like if I say I've that boss, right, the giant banyan boss, the ape boss. Okay, I want to go to this boss and I want to farm this boss, right? Again, like this are pretty easy. I'll show you how that works, right? So when you go fight the what do you call it, the enemies on the overworld, right, in the world, you get this echo that you can get absorb, right? Then you get a drop who shift, right? Now that who shift that you just see dropping, right? If I go to sort by time added, right, that guy was this one, right? And as you can see, it just dropped fusion damage, which is rubbish, right? I'm not gonna lock it, it's rubbish, right? But so look at this, like, defend, I don't need defend. This one attack, I can lock it, right? This one is defend, I don't need it. This is arrow, I don't need it, right? This one arrow, this wrong one, defend again. HP, yes, there is some that might be scaling with HP their attack, but not really. And then what you can do then, okay, I don't need any of those, I can combine them, right? You can combine it here, right? Great, yeah, energy regen, okay, maybe I need it later, I don't know, right? I'll just keep it, right? And just keep on combining, right? Sometimes they give me something good, sometimes they don't. HP, I don't need it. Havoc, I don't need it, right? So you can go through this, and you can go through this quite a lot, but sometimes it's not necessary, right? So attack, oh, that's good, I need it. Now, why do I do this, right? Because the substat rolls that I need, right? I need the crit rate, crit damage, and things like that. Because it's an endgame now, right? I need to get the best substats possible from this. So I need a lot of this. I'm like, okay, attack, I'm gonna save that. Because once I upgrade this to level 5, for example, I can unlock the substat for this particular equipment or echo, and you know, I'll see the roll. If it rolls good, then I can use it. If it doesn't, then you know, forget it. I don't know why they still give the purple ones. I just don't get it, because what's the point? Because we're already in the end game, right? Like, they're still doing that. It's like it has to be 100% yellow, because there's no point, seriously, to have all of the other ones, right? But this is the little details that I think they're missing for the game to really be engaging and to really be fun, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, so for example, this I got really good rolls on Encore, right? So if you can see here, right, crit rate, crit damage, energy regen. Yeah, def I don't really need, but hey, it's there, who cares, right? Here again, crit rate, crit damage, even though it's lower roll, but this is great, right? These are good. Now this one, crit rate, crit damage again, this is great, but well, this one I haven't tuned it yet, right? Because if I want to tune this, I want to actually unlock the substats to see whether he you know, this echo is good or not. I need this, and I can't have this from farming anything other than farming the tested field with 60 stamina. Okay, so this is the issue currently. Oh, let me just exchange to this so it's faster, because win versus win, there's a warning that the boss will have.
给你上一课吧，这个我擅长。这就想让我放弃了？打的。
目标已确认。
切碎他们。
目标已确认。
真好玩。
So this is basically farming the world. You can go against these bosses, right? And then they might drop this echo. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's purple, right? So okay, so I've got that one. And if I'm looking for example, crit rate or crit damage, right? For example, for Yanya, the Yang, you know, she has this already crit damage. I want it crit rate, for example. Then I do that, beat the boss, and trying to have a look. Okay, is this one crit? No, it's attacks. Okay, so I don't want it, you know. So you do that, and you can do that multiple times and countless hours, and that's fine if you want to do that, right? But at the end of the day, you can't really upgrade them. That's the issue. Now, if I want to claim this, that's 60 stamina. I only have 15 at the moment, still waiting, right? And then they're gradually increasing, which is every full recover in 22 hours, right? Otherwise, I'm using this, and they don't have like daily stamina bonus for like 60, for example, or you know, like even in battle pass. At the moment, in the battle pass, I got that, and then I already maximized my battle pass, right? It's easy to kind of already maximized, and it's just giving like, you know, credits, echo that I don't really need, right? This one is pretty good because they basically upgrade materials, right? Saving stamina, you know. Yes, gold, you can say it's a kind of saving stamina, but look at this, up to level 70, there's no benefit. Like there's no like, oh great, you know, like why don't you change this to stamina, to stamina, right? It's then I can progress in the game. You know, I can't progress in the game at the moment, and I cannot tackle the highest content because I'm blocked. I'm currently blocked. If I don't spend refill using the gems that I want to save for units, I can't tackle this. You get what I mean? It's like why? You know, it doesn't make sense. And if you go to the store, you go to the point shop here, I can get it from here, which I need to do the tower. So it's like catch-22. I want this, but I need to tackle the tower first. Okay, let's try that, right? Okay, let's try that. So this is the end game issues, in my opinion, because you really want to build up your characters. You've got all of these nice units that you really enjoy playing with, right? Like this is basically, yep, this is my units. I'm playing this. I love this. You know, this is how I wanna. You know, this is my play style, whatever you want to call it, right? But then you can't really min-max them. You cannot really build them up because, well, you're locked by stamina. You're locked by upgrade material, and you don't have no way to upgrade the purple one through the go for it, right? If you can, maybe the issue won't be as problematic. So I've sent them a feedback.
怒血
To basically say,
已
hey,
然沸腾，焚烧吧！
just give us a way to upgrade the material. We're not using it. Ain't nobody is gonna use the purple. Because the drop for purple one, like think about it, why would I spend the credits, which is really hard to come by, the EXP, which is also really hard to come by, for purple echoes, you know, which is going to be midnight, it's going to be kind of like, well, it's spending the resources that's already rare. You know, that's already really rare to what is it called? Just to upgrade some of the
蓄势待发，止个
maybe secondary or tertiary units that you need to
虚实有度，
but why don't you just do the gold ones anyway, right? Because you get the even if the gold isn't as great, but still the damage potential is so much different, right?
凌越千丈，
Gian is such a really easy the whole thing about it
以我为刃，画像有形。
怒血已然沸，化为柴薪，出其不意，落地，虚实有度。
well, any of this you always want to hit longer
与我同频，
how do you call it? The longer what do you call it? The long distance enemies first, or long distance enemies, right? Like,
破局，
shoot from right, done. Right, done. I've got 3 stars on that one, right? And I can claim the reward. Right, great. You know, this is one I need. Right, this one is to upgrade weapon. Great. This one is the special token. Right, now I can exchange. No, you cannot do this function. Well, why? It's here. Why I can't do it? Okay, or I have to leave it. Go over here. No, I can't do it. What do you put it there? Ah. And like these little things that I think, like, come on, man, they have such a great game, such a great world and lore and whatever. Yes, the story might be meh, but the design of the characters, the gameplay is so nice. Like, it's addictive, right? But then you get all of these quirks, the really annoying quirks. All right, so now I've got that. Sorry, I actually need to get it from the store. Go to the store, go to the point shop. Okay, now I need this. I need 2 of them. Right, 20. I've got 20. It's 8 left per month. Alright. Now I want to upgrade this one because hey, let's see if this one is actually good. But do I want to? Because excuse me, this is already great. Right? 48 out of 40. Great. I don't really want to touch it. This one still work in progress. Okay, I want to upgrade him. Okay. So you know, I think this one is already maxed. No, not this one. This needs to be tuned, right? Like, you know, are they gonna be good? But this one already has the crit damage. I want to increase the attack, right? Let's try and raise it up to 15. 15, right? Okay, you level it up. Okay, you leveled up. Great. Okay, now you need to unlock it. See, you need to have 10 to unlock this. Unlock it. Defend. Right, it's like it's defense, man. This is not that great. Even though it's percentage, which is great, better than flats. Sure. Alright, but that's okay. Leave it at that. Now, okay, I've got that. You know, increasing a little bit of the damage, great. Okay, maybe there's other ones that I want to increase, like this one, for example. It's already crit damage, great. I'm gonna upgrade it. Right, hopefully this is a better one. Crit rate, yes, this is great. This is perfect, right? So I can raise this one up to the max, even though this lower roll, but this is great roll, right? The great roll. Okay, So that's it. That's what. Then I'm stuck. Okay, I'm like, oh, what am I doing now? Right, I can do it for the second one, but then I need to upgrade them. So I have a lot of homework here. All of these ones needs to be tuned, right? Well, I can't because I'm just like, well, I want to tune it. Like this one, this is a bit rubbish here. This one is rubbish. This one is also rubbish, right? But you know, if I replace it, then I can't tune this. Okay, so let's say, okay, this is rubbish actually, right? So I want to swap this. So this is what happens, right? If you try to swap it with this one, okay, and I'm upgrading it. It was 15 before, right? This is already 15. Not this one, sorry, this one. No, not that one. This one here. It's already 15, right? Plus 15. Well, I'm going to use this. Right? See, there's like 30% loss. 30% loss to your you get what I mean? I said, okay, fine. It is what it is, right? It's a bad roll, so I want to replace it, and I got a refund on this as well. But again, I already unlocked 2, which is 20, and I only got 6 back. And now, well, I can't do anything because I need 2 more, and it just doesn't work, right? Yeah, so this is the issue of this end game. This game has a lot of great potential, but now, what do? Daily, I just log in, wait for the stamina, do this, which is double drop, right? Do the daily tasks. Once I hit 100, you know, I got, you know, what is called world experience or rank level for the character, right? To change the world later, almost similar to Genshin, how you can rank up your account, and you get some of this S-Stripe currency, and that's it. You log out, wait, and play other games. You know, do I really want to do all of the explorations at the moment? Well, not really, right? Like, you know, what do I do? Like going around the map like this, and just collecting flowers like this to cook. Right? Like, is this a great end game? Is this what you asking me to be a farmer in the game? Like, why don't I just play farm field, right? Whatever it's called. Other games that are just farming, right? Why do I do this? I go around and just collecting all of these materials for what? Right? Is that a great end game experience? Or, you know, if you touted yourself as a really good combat system, you know, end game, well, why don't I go around and you know, kind of find enemies and actually destroy them, and then it drops. Like, why do I? This is most of open world game that is really losing the plot, right? If it's a battle-based open world game, make the end game about battles, not an end game about farming, like farming, right? Farming, you know, materials. Like, what is, like, I'm upgrading all my great units to have the best power, the best ever possible power, and the strongest in the world, you know. But then, okay, if I hit this, right? What does it give me? 18 credits, you know, and some upgrade materials, you know. Like, well, why? Is this a great end game really? Like, do they think this is an exciting end game? Like Genshin suffers the same issue, right? You know, like, you know, the story is so great. You know, you can't skip the story because the story is great. Man, if I want to just enjoy the story, I wouldn't watch anime. I would watch a movie where I want to kind of like be able to hit, destroy, do puzzles, whatever it is, right? And destroy enemies and so on. You know, why would I need to go around and enjoy the story and farming and things like that? No, man. Like, just keep the story short, give it a skip button, right? And let me just hit and enjoy and do this. You know, if it's exploration, put a lot more puzzles. You know? Okay, there's like blinking. What is the blinking stuff? Let's see. Okay, let's go. Run. Why can't I just... No, I can't run. I have to dash. But like, running is... I can run faster, even though I can blink and I can blink all over the map. What was that blinking? Let's see. Let's inspect this. What do I get?
酬劳之外的收获 归你。
Small credits. And that's it. It's like, okay. Alright. So yeah, that's my ramble, and I really do wish this game to succeed and have a better end game and end game missions. You know, if it's combat based, just make it combat based, man. Like, you know, hit things, destroy things. You know, like, it's good that the event here, for example, they have an event. Not this one, but alloys. Like, this event is actually just go inside the dungeon and hit as many, you know, like just destroy enemies, and then you get a drop and higher score based on the characteristic of the dungeon, and I think that's great. You know, but again, let's see the reward. There's 30 astrites, which is great, but like just 5 of the purple ones. It's like, dude, I really need more than this. I really need more. I need like 5 of this minimum. You know, minimum. Give me like those. You know, and like here, great. I can get. Oh, why is it not scrolling? You know, like give like 200 of this. Why you can only give 50? You know, it's like I roll 5, and then after that, if all of them are bad rolls, I need to get another 5. Anyway, that's the frustration that I have with this game at the moment. But you know, I'll let it slide. You know, they need their funding. You know, they need all of that. That's why they rush, you know, banners forward with Yinlin and things like that. Sure, but man, make better end game, please. Thanks, Kuro Games, if you're listening. You know, it'd be great if you give us a better end game and much more generous in your resources. Sure, you can make the gacha a little bit expensive, right? You know, to get this is expensive, you know? Sure, but let us enjoy all of your different units, right? We've got so many, all of these units that actually are potentially good, right? And strong. Well, I cannot just simply upgrade all of them and enjoy playing any of them, because you block me on stamina, and it takes months to actually make one unit max, and that's not gonna be great. All right, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoy some of this content. I'll upload more, and bye now.